Welcome back to my favorite video that I do. This is a video where I actually show what I invested into last month. Then we go through an entirely new list of cards and products I'm trying to invest into this month. So that way we are all actually investing and collecting together. I'm never going to sit and tell you to buy this and buy that without actually buying it myself, just to make a video and get some views. And we are going to do a giveaway today. All you got to do is make sure you subscribe. You got to hit that notification bell. You got to hit that like. Then you have to answer the question of the day. What is your all-time favorite rock Pokemon? And the winner from last Sunday's giveaway is at Taylor White 2751. Shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. I'll get those cards sent out to you. We do have to give a quick thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is BCW. These guys are absolute goats in the hobbies when it comes to protecting, storing, and displaying your cards. They got stuff for comics, cards, gaming, memorabilia, coins and currency, music, photos, a ton of other things. But when it comes to cards, they have over 250 different items. They have really nice zip-up binders. They literally got anything that you could think of when it comes to organizing, displaying, or keeping your things just super nice. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. And of course, if you guys want to try out Tag for your first time, click the link, use the code BEER10, get 10% off your first submission. And if you guys want to try out PSA for your first time, same thing, click the link, use the code BEER25 to get $25 off your first submission. All right, we're starting off with the giveaway cards. So we always do two giveaways on this video, one for a subscriber, one for a member. They each get a Pokemon Day Pikachu. They each get a 151 Nidoking illustration rare. And they're each going to get a Card-Ass Dragonair. These things are super sick. Got the green backs, more common one, but they're still super cool. And I got a blue one here. This was actually sent by Clayman IFCC. Comments on the channel a ton, been watching me for a long time. Really appreciate it. Says, Beard, here are a couple types of cards that I feel like not a lot of people know exist, especially those newer to the hobby. Here I have two greenback Dragonairs that I would like for you to give out to the viewers, one for a member and one for a subscriber. I also put a blue back in there for your collection. If you could give a quick rundown on what these cards are to the viewers. Thanks for what you do for the community. I just got back into it a little over a year ago, and your channel helped me navigate the waters. Thanks again. So these cards actually predate, like English base set. So super cool. And you can see the two different versions here. So the blue back is the rare version. The green back is a little bit more common. But yeah, they are super cool cards, and they're really not that expensive. You think they'd be a lot more expensive, but definitely check them out. I mean, they are so fun to collect. I just love how there's different Pokemon in the background and stuff. These cards are just so cool. And I got another cool gift. This was actually drawn at a card show for me by Melody from Dew's Lab. So shout out to them. But yeah, she was doing this in the middle of the card show, and I grabbed it right before I left. So super sick. Something I'm definitely going to keep forever. All right, we got a ton of cards here that I picked up. So another beautiful, beautiful Dragonair, one of my favorites. Pretty cheap. Literally, you think like $10 I did a trade for. Next, we have the Fennekin Black Star promo. This is just a regular one. And we have more 30th anniversary promos. As you guys know, I love these. I've loved these since the first second they showed them. But yeah, look how many I got. And I'm averaging $5 or $6 for most of these. Obviously, there's a couple that are more expensive, and the Gen 1s are a lot more expensive. But yeah, we got a ton of those. Got an Alakazam promo. We got even more 30th anniversary promos. There's a Gen 1. We got Squirtle there. Charmander, Popplio, Bulbasaur. And we got a sealed Eevee, just a regular one. We got even more promos. We got the Reshiram Journey Together stamp promo. Now, we're going to be talking about these cards today in the video, but this was literally like a $5 card. And I think they're some of the best arts we've ever gotten. Got a few more XY Black Star promos. Got the Reshiram at $50. Got the Celebi at $35. Picked up a Glaceon VMAX. I did already have one, but I figured I'd pick up one more. Cannot go wrong, especially with the Pikachu and Eevee in there. I think I paid like $260 for that. And I finally got the Captain Pikachu, the first one. There's going to have another one now. But yeah, I got that for $180 from Collector's Palooza. Super good, guys. And I got a PSA 10 Leafeon. I think I paid like $140 for it. So, again, just so affordable. And some more 30th anniversary promos. Got another Squirtle there. Didn't get too many Gen 1s this time. Just everyone wanted to keep those, obviously, and they wanted to sell the other ones, which I'm fine with because they're pretty expensive, and I do think they will eventually come down in price a little bit. I'm hoping. Yeah, got another Charmander, Bulbasaur there. and another EV promo. All right, we are going to get to the sealed products, and I did order a life-size Charizard statue that I will be bringing to shows. Hopefully going to have that in the next couple months, so that was a big purchase, obviously. All right, so I did end up getting some Surging Sparks booster boxes. I got two, around like $235 each or something like that, but not bad, super clean. And then I did get another Prismatic Evolutions mini tin display. Very nice. I want to say I paid $210 for that or something like that. And then I got two Chaos Rising booster boxes. Got these from the Pokemon Center. And I also got a sealed booster box case of Chaos Rising. Because like I said, I'm going to be getting a sealed booster box case and 4 loose booster boxes minimum of every single set that releases. So here's the booster box case. Right there. And also at one of the last card shows I was at in Chicago, a guy who I've met now a few times, he gave me a Black Skull Dragon Yu-Gi-Oh card. This is literally my #1 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time. Like it's this one, Red Eyes Black Dragon, and Albus the Tormentor are like my 3 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. I cannot remember his name. I'm terrible with names, but I know I'm going to be seeing him again probably this September when I go back to Chicago for LC3. But all right, let's check out that new list of cards and products I'm trying to pick up this month. But all right, so we are starting off with the Fennekin Mega Evolution promo. Now, this is a starter Pokemon, and at $65, especially if you compare it to the rest of the Pokemon Center promos, I feel like this one is a little undervalued. So I'm definitely going to pick up a few of these myself. And same thing with the regular promo. They don't have a picture for it yet, but it's selling for around $5 or $6. Got a couple sales at $7. I honestly feel like that's not too bad either. I'll definitely pick up some more of those. And we have the Zekrom promo. Love this thing. Was $6. We got a bunch, but it's still right around $10. Not too bad. I'm definitely going to pick up a few more. And also with the Alakazam promo, I definitely feel like this is one of the best promos we gotten. And it did already get up to $15. Now you can pick it up for between like $10 or $12. But not too many Gen 1 promos. And Alakazam is pretty solid. Next, we have the Mega Evolution 30th Anniversary promos, as you guys seen. Still going to be buying those. And I don't care what gen it is. If it's Gen 1 or the other ones, I do not care. I'm just going to keep buying them all. My goal is to have a full binder for each promo, which might be kind of impossible, but we'll see. And then too, same thing with all these Scarlet and Violet ETB promos. I mean, Koraidon is $6, Miraidon is $8. I feel like those are just a steal right now, and could easily see those being $30, $40, $50 cards. Not even for the Pokemon Center ones, just, in the future. But yeah, not too bad, especially, Scarlet and Violet base set is now pretty old. Next, we have the Team Rocket's Moltres EX. This is the promo. I only have one of them so far. I got to get at least 2 more. So I'm going to be checking these out a lot more, looking for some nice clean copies too that could possibly grade in 10s. But yeah, I just really enjoy that card. Next, we have the Latias SIR. I still need this for my Surging Spark set. It's the last card I actually need. But I've been waiting, and I could just see this card getting to like $250 for some reason in this market. So I'm going to pick it up soon. Next, we have the Chinese exclusives. As you guys know, I've been going crazy on these. But I'm even buying doubles and triples and stuff when I find them, especially when they're clean. Sometimes, they can be a little rough or pretty off-centered, but most of the time, they're not too bad. There's still so many affordable ones. We really only have like 30 Chinese exclusives right now, so it wouldn't be impossible for people to get caught up. And then, too, when we do get a new set, they usually only drop like 1 to like 5 at most. So it's actually super easy to stay caught up. So I'm going to actually try to get fully caught up. All I really need is the 4 151 Pikachus, and then I need a raw Arcanine, and I need the Ponyta still, and then we got a few more coming out now. But yeah, it's going to be super easy to stay caught up once I have them all. And I could see these things going crazy. There's no reason why they couldn't go crazy. They're absolutely beautiful arts. Some of the most popular Pokemon. We got just right here, tons of evolutions, Gengar, Cubone, Pikachu. Like, you could not go wrong. Just make sure you get them from legit sellers because there's so many fakes. Next, we have the Pikachu McDonald's card. This is at $35. We got sales now, $29, $28, and $30. Definitely going to pick up a few of these. I only have one so far, but I'll grab a couple more. Next, so these cards are absolutely beautiful. These are from XY. So I keep talking about these cards, the XY Black Star promos, where, we got the full illustration rare, but they have these beautiful cards that are actually in some of the sets, and they do have them in some Black Star promos too. But to me, they are illustration rares. It's just like this bottom quarter here. They kind of just throw a color on it, and, that's how you can kind of tell the difference. But look at how beautiful these cards are. This is the King's Ref from Primal Clash, a card you actually have to pull. It's $9. Look at this Nidoqueen. Probably the best Nidoqueen card we've ever gotten. Like, I'm not even joking, especially art-wise. It's sick. This one, an $11 card. Next, we have the Celebi. Now, this is an actual XY promo, so these ones are going to be a little bit more expensive than the ones you actually have to pull. But still, Celebi. Got a few sales at 17, 20, got a couple at 25 and 30. And the Sableye. Look at this art. Just insane. So I am almost complete with all of these. I just need a few more here and there. And then I'm going to start getting doubles and triples, especially of the more popular ones that are really cheap. So Sableye, we got sales now at 35, 43, 27. So this one has already gone up in price. Guess too, we go back 6 months, was at 16, and now we got those sales. And then, of course, more of these XY Black Star promos. There's no reason this Keldeo, all the way from the XY era, is $35. It's just gorgeous. All right, I'm also going to keep looking for more Rumble cards. I did find one the other day on eBay for a really good deal, and I'll be showing that next month. But I never see them in person, but I'm just going to keep checking. And same thing with the first appearance Topps cards. The Lugia actually just sold for $1,936 in a CGC 5. I was expecting it to sell for a lot more than that, to be honest. But these cards are extremely, extremely hard to find in good condition. They are just destroyed. Even if you open up a fresh pack right now, to this day, they just come out messed up. But I'm just going to keep finding them and trying to pick them up when I can. I just think they're some of the coolest cards. And they really remind me of, I used to collect sports cards when I was a kid. And when sports cards kind of started to get this hollow, just reminds me of that. Next, I'm going to be picking up PSA 10 Chinese exclusives. I'm going to try to get every single Chinese exclusive in a PSA 10. I only have a few so far, but I'm definitely going to be working on that this year. I'm going to try to finish that by the end of the year. That is my goal. And some of them are obviously more expensive, like the 151 Pikachus. We got the one with Gengar at $2,500. The Arcanine now at $466. I already picked that one up. The other Gengar, Art Rare at $480. And then these guys are really cheap. We got the Sprigatito at $150. Even Umbreon at $580. I mean, these just recently got up, but I could see that card being a lot more expensive. But yeah, I definitely want to get every single Chinese exclusive in a 10. All right, we got some sealed products. I'm going to pick up a few more Surging Sparks, and then I think I'm going to be happy. This got up to $280. We still got a few sales at $280. Otherwise, we got $250, $270, $268, $263. And we have the Chaos Rising booster box. I just need 2 more to finish my little collection that I got. And all last sold is right around $240 to $250, which would actually make it one of the cheapest booster boxes, which is just insane. And we have the Prismatic Evolutions SPC. This is at $389. Now last sold $277, $270, $280. So I mean, that's $100 off its high. I do have a couple of these, but I would not mind a couple more. I do think this is one of the best SPCs or UPCs that we've actually gotten. I mean, the Prismatic Evolution packs in there just is crazy, because we got 15 Prismatic Evolutions booster packs, and then not to mention you're getting an SIR Eevee. So not too bad at all. And last on the list, I'm actually going to be getting a couple cases of some Chinese sets. So I'm definitely going to be getting the Gem Pack Volume 2 booster box case and the Gengar Gem Pack Volume 3 booster box case. That is my goal, because I vend a lot with No Relax Shop, and he has a ton of Chinese boxes, and they are all legit. So I'm going to try to get a couple cases. So hopefully I can get that in the next couple weeks. It says right here, Gem Pack 2 booster box case, $1,190 on Collector. But I think it'd be sick if I had a case, of all of these, but I'm for sure going to get Gem Pack Volume 2 and 3 first, because those are the top tier ones. But even if you can't afford cases, just picking a few of these up loose, I think is not a bad idea, especially they're not too expensive compared to the rest of everything right now in Pokemon. I mean, the Gengar Volume 3 booster box is $63. It's not terrible to pick up a few and, stash them and maybe one day rip open one and pull the Gengar or something like that. But yeah, I am loving the Chinese exclusives for sure. And I've heard a lot of people say they're definitely going to reprint all these in English because they're not going to waste those beautiful arts. But then I always say we have Pokemon Pocket, which pumps out some of the craziest Pokemon art we've ever seen faster than we can even get, regular cards. And we haven't gotten any of those cards, in real life yet. So they're not short on artwork. So I can't see them, printing any of these cards in English. So that's why I'm going all in. Plus with them being so behind, I mean, they're just about to do their version of Prismatic Evolution soon. I can't see them reprinting a ton of these sets. So that's why I think picking up the sealed now would not be a terrible idea. All right, that was this month's video. Let me know down below what you guys are picking up. And if you guys like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, check out my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube membership, all that. You guys know what to do. You guys are the absolute best. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my newest vending video, you can click right here. Otherwise, I have an entire playlist full of all my other vending videos right here. But all right, we'll see you next time.